clear? Like,
So,
explain that.
so for instance, I don't think I've talked about this since like prep school, to be honest with you.
Hi everyone, it's Chevon Riley, the Norm Boss, welcoming you to another episode of Get Ready with Norm. And I always encourage you, if you like the content that we're giving today, just subscribe and share and like all the information that's going on our channel, right? So I want to introduce you to Chrisanne Manning, that is going to share her journey in her skincare and let us know a little bit more about her. So, Chrisanne, could you let us know a little bit more about what you do?
Okay, so in terms of what I do, I would call myself a technical writer and strategist. So what that means is I end up editing or writing a lot of documents for either professionals, organizations, and I help people kind of strategize their either organizational plans or personal career plans.
Okay, makes sense. And what brought you in that field?
Scholarships.
Scholarship.
Scholarships.
Scholar.
My mom was very heavy on the you need scholarships to go to university, and so she kind of set me on that path in terms of first going through the application process myself, and then I would say second, kind of learning to pick up the patterns. And so I became a part of a committee that used to evaluate scholarship awards applications. So I would pick up different patterns for how people could actually put their applications together better. So going from there, and then it kind of went into, let me try this method and refine it with resumes, with proposals, and then into career strategy. So kind of took on its own life.
Well, being a scholar, you can only imagine how much work you had to do to maintain that scholarship. So I'd be curious to know, like, what did you do on your downtime, or what does your average day look like?
My average day, oh my gosh, after work. So downtime, I like to read, I like to write poetry, I like to explore, I like to learn about different things. So I love design. So you'll probably find me flipping through, different web pages of different kind of design, interior design, architecture. What else? In my downtime, I like going out with friends.
Yeah.
Good food. Good food.
Foodie?
Okay. Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Long line of foodies. And
All right, so quick question. Go to meal. Go to meal.
It depends.
No, you're a foodie.
So if
What's
I'm out and it's a specific type of restaurant, I'm gonna go for a steak.
Steak.
Okay.
Wow.
But if I'm at home and I'm cooking, it's rice and peas and
Rice
baked
and
chicken.
peas. Bake.
If my parents are doing the cooking, manishwata.
Manishwata. Alright, so you hear that? She's the top chef over here as well.
I don't know about Top Chef, but
You don't know about Top Chef?
but very good.
Good
Enough.
she like to have her quality food, right? Quality
Baked
food
goods.
Baked goods.
Mm-hmm. That's
Okay,
it.
cool. So you like to eat, whether that's dining in, dining out. You like to chill, be a little bit more cozy at home. This is what you kind of do to de-stress. Is there any hobbies in particular that you want to share with us?
Hobbies. Besides going out to specific art-driven events, so whether it's a museum, it's our art show, as I mentioned before, I write poetry, so that's huge for me. And looking to release my first official book. Working on some stuff right now.
Well, big up. She has a book coming out.
And I'm working with a musician to kind of give it a different type of vibe. So.
Okay, well, shout out on all the great work that you're doing. Excited to hear more about this book and excited to see all the things that are coming together.
Yes.
being a lady of so many things going on, I can only wonder what your skincare routine looks like.
I try to keep it very, very simple. So I have a particular thing for my face, either a wash and a lotion. I don't play around with my skin very often because I used to have a lot of skin issues as a kid.
Talk about it.
No.
Talk about the skin issues.
Oh my gosh. Um, so my skin was very, very sensitive when I was younger. So I would often get pityriasis rosea when I was younger. And any other like sensitive skin flare up. It was just a thing. And then kind of as I got older, it kind of evened out, and I don't have those issues anymore, but still I'm very just careful. I think that made me careful about how and what I use on my skin.
So what do you mean by sensitive skin flare? Like,
So,
explain that.
So, for instance, I don't think I've talked about this since like prep school, to be honest with you.
You get in the meat, right? All the friends that think you know Chrisanne, if you don't know this, you don't know her.
Oh my gosh. So sometimes, like for instance, pityriasis rosea, it was reversed. So sometimes it would come up on my back or my arms. Oh my gosh, can't believe I'm talking about this. And it would last for maybe a month or two, right? So every time it would flare up.
Every time.
Every time it would flare up. And
Okay.
I was constantly like at the dermatologist. My parents would take me there often, right? So just for little things, my skin would get irritated.
Where was this going on?
This was in Jamaica.
Team
Prep
Jamaica?
school, yes.
Is that Team Jamaica?
Yes.
Waving a Jamaican flag over here. Team Jamaica.
I'm clearly not wearing the right colors, but sorry. So that used to happen a lot. And then it died down for quite a while when I came here. But like if I was extremely stressed out, like my face would break out. So it wouldn't be acne, but it would just kind of break out.
So was it related, the flare-ups, was it related to stress or was it like environmental?
It might have been more related to stress. Because the thing about it is sometimes you go to the dermatologist and they tell you like there's no particular reason why your skin, flared up.
So what's stressing you out at a young
I
age?
don't know, man. Move in here. No, I don't know. Yeah, there was no particular thing. That was always the reason. So it was more about kind of finding something that would help it go away quicker. Because
Okay.
there was always a case of, well, there's no real reason why you have it.
Yeah.
So,
So just to clarify, is this something that would randomly happen?
mhm.
You just wake up and you just...
Yeah. So, but when it would happen maybe 1 month to 2 months at a time. And then it would go away and die down. I'm
And
trying
where
to
on your
think.
hands would it...
So, right along here.
So everybody can see?
Yes. It wasn't a fun experience.
Okay. So
It was
when somebody's shaking your hand, it's like...
Yeah, they would be able to see it.
Yeah.
So, say for instance, there's two, as far as I know, there's two versions of it. So, the reverse one, it comes up on your back first. So if it was that one, then it would just be my back and nobody could see it. But if it was the other one, it would come out on my arms first.
Oh, okay. And that's the one you didn't like?
Of course not. I don't like any of them.
Yeah.
And then anything on my face, I'm not quite sure why my face broke out, but I think it was given to stress. Seems like it. That was more university.
Yeah.
And so anytime something would happen, my face would break out and it would be there for maybe a couple weeks and then it would go away.
So was there something to treat it?
To be
Like
honest,
a product that you normally use to help with it?
I think when I was younger, because I think it was my parents taking me to the dermatologist, they used to get products, and I guess those used to kind of treat it. It's probably some kind of steroid.
Steroid.
I don't know.
Wow.
Not sure. I don't
Not
know.
sure.
I was like,
Not sure. Alright, don't worry.
I was like 10, 11.
Don't hold her to it.
I was like 10, 11. So, but when I was older, the only thing I ended up using from a friend was this like Pond's thing, and it doesn't treat it. It would just cover it, right? So I would just
Blend out the bumps.
yeah.
Okay.
So, um, yeah, and then I would just wait for it to go away.
So is that why you say that you have a sensitive skin because like you have these flare up, or is it because
Well,
you
now,
put things on your skin and it would flare up?
well, now, if I have to be careful what I use, so that's why I kind of just stick to certain products, because if I put something else on my face, I don't wear a lot of makeup, because when I do wear makeup, tutus, there's a lot of bumps on my face,
Yeah.
and so I just like, or I say a lot, but to somebody else it might not seem that way. Just to clarify.
So tell us a story. Tell us about when you went to go get a product, you applied it on you, and you're like, I'm not going outside.
I don't know if that would happen the most with makeup. And I want to say I'm more on the proactive side. So because I've had those experiences with my skin,
Mm-hmm.
I try to make sure that one product, if it works for me, I stick with it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't change it
Yeah.
until I need to. It would mostly be makeup, where it's kind of like I go out one day, have on a full face of makeup, take it off, by the next day, bumps.
So how did you find these products to try in the first place?
Shoppers Drug Mart.
Shoppers.
Shoppers. I don't know if you want me to say the products that I use, but I kind of stick to the Aveeno line of products.
Yeah. I like how you kept that soft.
Yeah, and just trying to bear that in mind. I kind of stick to that just because it doesn't bother my skin. Other things, like I might get irritated, I might get itchy, or my skin might get dry. That just kind of keeps my skin at peace.
That's the product that you found that keep your skin at peace. And
Yeah.
is it that when you walk into Shoppers, the salesperson just bombard you, or like you know what you're going in for?
No. Well, like, I think it's the marketing, right? So I think Aveeno has always marketed themselves as, for sensitive skin, or, a brand that's particular about skincare, just like a couple other brands, right?
Okay.
And I think they are just the one that got my attention, because I'm sure there are other brands out there that probably could work as well, but it's also in the solution. So earlier when we were talking about your unreleased product,
Sneak
that
bloopers.
in particular, like the fact that the products that I use are light, that's something that I look for, because again, if something is too heavy and it clogs my pores, then guaranteed the next day it's gonna be bumped on my skin.
So how did you get a liking to try the product that you said is the one that you usually use? Was it something about that brand that make you feel like you're a part of that brand?
Not necessarily. It's more of function for me. I found that anything too scented, because you go through different brands, anything too scented would kind of piss my skin off every once in a while, and so I kind of just marketing. I tried it. This is what they marketed it for. Tried it, and it worked, and it kept my skin calm, so I just stuck with it.
Okay.
So
Okay, makes sense. So now you have something simple that I guess you could work with based on it suiting your skincare need. What does your skincare routine look like?
it is very minimal. I'm
Walk us
always
through it. jump out of the shower.
Man,
Fresh.
I wish I could. I see these ladies on IG all the time with this product and that product and that product and that. I'm not that girl. So I would shower. I have my specific body wash that I use. Sometimes I'll rotate the body wash, but I still find that certain body washes leave me feeling more moisturized, so I stick to that. And then I have a specific wash for my face. So after I shower, jump out, make sure I dry out properly, of course, and lotion my body, wash my hands, lotion my face.
You use
and
the same
then I
product, lotion?
No,
Yeah?
no, no.
I
use.
the world need to know.
I
The world
use.
need to
I
hold on, hold
use
on.
two different lotions.
We need to understand why is it that when you go to buy soap or any products, you buy a product for your face and you buy a product for your body. Why you can't use the same product for your body on your face?
Because I haven't found. So I would prefer, as I was saying, something light, right? So I find that a lot of the lotions that are heavier for other parts of the body, not too heavy, because I don't like heavy lotions. That's not me. I don't like anything too thick. Again, I don't like feeling like my pores are clogged. Okay? So I'll find that, but I want something lighter than that for my face because my face is more sensitive than the rest of my body. So that's why I will use two different things.
Okay. I thought it was just like a special makeup of skin for your face as opposed to the rest of your body. I just wondering.
No,
you know?
but my skin is my skin in general is sensitive, but my face is even more sensitive, right?
Okay.
And then especially when you're like talking to people all the time, like I don't wanna, man, I want my face to be as clear as possible.
Clear as
right?
possible.
Clear as possible, and I don't. It's already combination skin, so to figure it out.
Okay. So you said you use two different products. So you use
Two different brands.
okay. So talk to us. Walk us through the skincare journey, right? So what do you use on your face?
An Aveeno product.
Okay.
Okay. Unscented. I can't remember the actual name of it right now, but
Yeah.
you know, unscented lotion. It's very, very light. And it just works. So I only use that on my face. Sometimes I'll use it on my hands.
Yeah.
And then I use Jergens on the rest of my
Jergens?
Yes.
Really Jergens?
Yeah. But I don't use all of them. I only use the vitamin E one. I don't know. That's
Okay.
the one I use.
No problem. So it's just two products. Simple. You don't have like one moisturizer and another mix
But that's
up.
what I'm trying to tell you. I'm jealous of these ladies out here who have this whole thing of products, and I'm just like, I can't do this because I'm not doing all that. That take too long for me.
So
that
my
takes
question-
way too long.
A question for you. How long have you been using these products?
At least 4 years.
Consistently?
Yes.
Every day? You feed your skin Jergens?
Yes.
Every day? You
I
feed
only
your
don't.
face?
I don't lotion before I go to my bed. I like after I shower. I like my pores to breathe,
Yeah.
and then we get up in the morning and we do this all over again.
What? Yeah, we're going back to it. Every day you feed your skin, your body Jergens, and your
Yes.
face Aveeno.
Yes.
Right? So, what if every day you had consumed one type of meal all the time? You don't feel like you'll be tired of that?
No.
No.
It's like look.
Porridge.
You remember? Remember I said you asked about a go-to meal, and I said rice and peas and baked chicken.
So,
I mean,
Big.
I could do that for quite a while.
4 years.
I've been doing it for longer, but sure, there has been some variation. I understand,
Yeah.
but I could. It's Sunday dinner.
And you know, it's
All the time.
interesting. It's interesting why I bring that up because it's like we wear different clothes. We wear our hair in different styles.
Okay.
We typically like eat different meals throughout the day.
Okay.
But yet still we wear or we use one kind of moisturizer or skincare product once we find it. Why we don't like? Why don't you mix it up in the sense of, is there not a collection of brands that work for you?
As I said, I will mix up perfumes. I'll, I will find a couple that I like and I will rotate those perfumes.
Yeah.
Okay? But when it comes to my skin, the ramifications of playing around with products that don't work
Yeah.
means that, something could happen to your skin, and depending on who you are, it could be a couple days and it's still there and it's still itching you, or it's still very present, or it could lead to something lifetime, right? So I just don't play around with that. So when you find one thing that works,
Yeah.
I stick to it.
So it sounds like the market doesn't have a variety of products that work, where you could essentially be dabbing in a little over here, dabbing in a little over here, and kind of like mix up that routine. Is that fair to say?
I would say so. And it's not like I haven't tried it, but it hasn't done what I've wanted it to do for my skin.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay.
So, like, say for instance, I said I like light solutions, if that makes sense. So some products, they'll be light,
Yeah.
but then they don't last.
Yeah.
They don't actually moisturize.
Yeah.
Right? And then you'll have to reapply and reapply and reapply
Yeah.
all the time, and then that's a hassle.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense. So it doesn't keep the hydration as long as you would
No.
like, and
Or it's different things, right? So,
so if it's not one thing, it's the other. Is what you're saying. All right? Makes sense. So, out of curiosity, given that the cosmetic industry is self-regulated, did you know that?
I'm not surprised.
Okay. So given that the cosmetic industry is self-regulated, which means that if you don't pay attention to the ingredients in these products, they may be harmful towards your skin. Have you ever look at the ingredient list of those products that you use?
Briefly.
Briefly. Why?
But again, it's a case of, I think marketing is huge,
Yeah.
right? You have specific products where maybe if you market it a certain way, then people are less likely to kind of take in the ingredients all the time, because you just kind of associate it with a specific thing, right? So I think I've looked it over, but it's generally a brand trust thing.
Okay,
And
so-
especially if it works for you
Yeah.
and it doesn't seem to be causing an issue,
Yeah.
then it's kind of like, okay, let me just keep going here.
So you trust the brand.
Yes.
So that means you don't do your due diligence to look at what's going on.
Probably not as often as I should, but again, I haven't really changed a product for 4 years. So at that point in time, I looked at the package, I saw what I saw,
Yeah.
figured out what I knew, and then it worked, so I kept going.
Well, it's very interesting because we base our trust on these brands based on marketing, but we don't really know.
It's funny, I would do that more with a hair product,
With
to
a
be
hair
honest. Like a hair product, I would actually scan the package more to see what's in there than skin. But again, I scanned it once, I was like, this works, continued. So I haven't been looking to change anything. So maybe if I'm changing it, then I would ask more questions, which I did with you.
The chemist, right? Leave me to do all the hard work.
Yes.
Fun fact. What do you think is the main ingredient in maybe the Jergens product they use?
Main ingredient. I would hope it's water. I would hope it's water. All the other things.
Because you have water, but what gives it the moisture, the moisturizing effect? What do you think?
I'm thinking.
If you want, you can check. You can do a quick check.
No,
if you like.
because I'm sure you have more information than I do.
No, actually,
but
no,
I'm
no.
gonna assume that It is different oils. What else?
See, people, this is the real thing, you know. Using a product for 4 years and you don't know what's the main.
I said I checked when I initially bought it.
You don't know what's the main ingredient.
I said
4
water.
years. You can imagine eating something for 4 years and you don't know what you're eating.
Hold on, people do that all the time. People do that all the time.
I know the things that I consume and use throughout my life.
Yeah, but if you eat food anywhere at a restaurant or anything of that nature, you don't exactly know what's in
We're
there.
not talking about that.
I'm just
We
saying
want to know what,
it's not outside of human
what
nature.
gives the moisturizing effect.
No problem. We can do that, but I'm saying if you're gonna apply that, you better apply it to many areas. Most people do that.
She don't like it when people call her out.
Call me out.
Yeah.
This helps your point. The fact that people literally do not actually consider. So on a menu, right? You go to a restaurant, they tell you. Hold on, I'm helping your point.
Yeah.
I'm helping your point.
Yeah.
Okay? You go to a restaurant, they tell you a few things that are in there. So you know a few things, but you don't know everything. But people do that regularly, right? But I'm sure that if people were more aware of what the
Big makeup.
invisible things that are happening, especially with their skin, they might make different choices.
Okay.
So I'm not helping you here. I'm just telling you this is human nature.
Yeah.
Hold on.
These are the things that you see on the Norm show. Get ready with Norm. Remember, if you like the content, like the video, subscribe, comment, ask questions.
That's
and
my business.
We'll
Human
try to
nature.
answer it. The
Okay.
best of our potential.
So
Yeah.
aqua, which is water, glycerin, is it ceteryl alcohol, stearic acid, the menthicone, aluminum starch, tapioca starch, paraffinum liquidum, petrolatum,
Petrolatum what?
glycerin,
Petrol-
petrolatum, sorry, and
What?
glycerin,
No,
dialorate.
let's hold on.
No, I'm looking at these things.
I heard an ingredient that is
Yeah,
interesting.
there's-
Petrolatum. That's what you said.
Yes.
Where does that come from?
Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and go with you on the petroleum business. Okay.
I'm asking, where does it come from?
I
Or
don't
where do
know
you
where
think?
it comes from, but just
Petrolatum
gonna-
sounds like a derivative of
that's what
petroleum.
petroleum. That's what it.
I'm just saying. And
And
what do we
then-
use petroleum for? What do we use petroleum for?
Look, man,
4 years?
your ancestors are turning in their graves. You know how much Jamaicans use petroleum
Yeah.
for all sorts of things. Yes, it's an oil that we're not supposed to be using on your skin, but we use it in our cars.
Well, petroleum
Use
can
it for things.
also
It's a fuel.
use as crude oil, can be
It's a
used to
fuel.
make fuel for cars, can be used to make asphalt for roads, lubricants for machines, and cosmetic brands typically would introduce petroleum jelly,
I'm upset with you, Chevon.
which is a byproduct of petroleum, but if it's not refined properly, it may contain some carcinogens. And
I'm upset.
we have
with
a lot
you.
of things going on in the world, but yet still you want to increase the chances of.
I'm upset. You're upsetting me, right?
Why are you upset? Come,
Because
tell everybody why. you're
Because
upset.
this is a product that I've been using all my life, and now I'm like, do I want to be using it on my skin? Because, as I said, with hair products,
Yeah.
anything with petroleum I don't use in my hair.
Yeah.
I don't use certain things in my
Yeah.
hair, but here we go.
First time she read the ingredients list in 4 years.
I know it's because, listen, yes.
4
Actually,
years.
You're correct.
The first
First time I'm
she's
reading
the
it
ingredients
in
list.
4 years. Yes, you're
And all she had to
correct.
do was just read a couple of ingredients and then realize that this product, I don't know if it's cutting it for you, but fun fact, how many ingredients in this product?
When I asked you, you said 3.
Alright, then read it. That's what we encourage our customers to do. Take a look at our ingredients and tell us how many ingredients is in that product.
3.
You want to tell the audience what the ingredients are?
Why? Lidsia cubeba fruit oil. Did I pronounce that properly?
Sure.
Hydrogenated sweet almond oil. You're gonna have to explain to me the process of hydrogenated. And Corylus avellana, which is hazelnut seed oil.
So pretty much, she said 3 oils: almonds, hazelnut, and Lidsia essential oil. 3 ingredients is in our body. What? How many ingredients?
More than 10.
More than 10.
Okay.
So at Norm, we try to simplify the cosmetic industry by creating natural and organic products that help individuals with skin conditions that might be dry or severe due to the environment that their skin might be exposed to. And our products, we believe that it works. I use them personally on myself because that's where it starts. And then once it passed that stage where I believe it's ready for the public, I give it to other individuals to try out and then get feedback, and then that's our process of bringing the product to the market. And today we understand that because the cosmetic industry is self-regulated, we want to take that pressure on ourselves as a brand and do our due diligence to take away that stress of just reducing the ingredients list to simple ingredients that everyone can pronounce, everyone can figure out what's going on here. Almonds, hazelnut, Lidsia essential oil for the scent. What do you think about this product so far?
So far.
Just by how it looks.
It's too small, Siobhan. We talked about this.
So tell me.
It's too small.
You want it to be bigger?
Yes. So here's my thing, okay? While I understand that there's 3 ingredients in there, you know, typically you want things to last a bit longer, so it needs to be larger.
So we have a good problem. There's a demand. You want more of the product to use. So definitely, we have currently right now we have 2 size or 30 ml, which is this. This is like our travel size, right? So this is the size that you can keep in your purse, keep in your bag, keep in your car.
You can keep both sizes in
keep
your bag.
in your office, wherever you might be, and you want to keep the product travel size. That's what we call it. And then you have the 100 ml where you can leave at your home so that you can keep up your regular body moisturizing routine. So she says she would like a bigger product. Makes sense. Anything else about the packaging you'd like to talk about?
No, the packaging is nice. I like it. I very much like the packaging. I would appreciate a larger top.
Okay. All right. Well, we have to give the customers what they want, right? Larger product is what we have to give them. In terms of, you know, the premium experience, you have the bamboo lid here, right? How does it smell to you?
It smells like an oil.
Smells like an oil. Good. Check.
Smells like an oil. It's not bad smelling, but I would like a little bit more fragrance.
Okay. Any
Or
specific fragrance?
very subtle. Maybe a more lemony fragrance would complement these.
Okay.
Lemon or like a mandarin orangish smell.
So something still within the natural
Yes,
realm.
I think would complement it well.
All right. So one of the things that we like to do with our guests is to give them a sample to see what their opinion is about the product. And the great thing about Norm is for this almond balm, a little goes a long way. It's only 3 ingredients, it's highly concentrated, smells like oil because it is oil. And we want to see this much can moisturize both of your hands. You believe it?
You'll see. No. We're gonna need some more.
What?
We're gonna need some more.
She just blow me up
We're
just
gonna
like that.
need some more.
Oh my god.
That's only palms.
Well, so she want a little bit more. Is this enough? This can work?
Let's see. Let's see how much of these you had to give me.
Boy, your hands them look softer. Oh my
My
god.
skin is soft.
The magic
Okay?
butter.
I'm gonna need some more.
You need more?
Yep.
Is what is going on?
I'm gonna need one more.
One more. Alright, give it a cuz.
From the amount that I've used previously to the moisturizing point that I like, it's usually this size.
We call it a pea size.
Sure. Kidney bean size of Norn that I take out.
So how does that feel?
And that's fine.
Like right now your skin just screaming in joy. It's just like finally something new.
I don't think that's the way my skin thinks about it, but it feels good.
If your skin could talk right now, I'm pretty sure it's screaming.
I don't know.
It's like, oh my god, food, actual food. Because you see, when you have individuals where the skin might shrivel up and just look older than needed, the skin just give up. It's like, I can't keep up with this. You just feeding me one thing that is just water. You just feeding me water every day. Just
Siobhan,
imagine
Siobhan, are you trying to tell me that I look old?
I never said that. I said some people, right? Imagine drinking broth every day. Come on. Do better. Do your skin better. Get your skin Norm. Norm is life. And we want to bring more life to the skin. We want to give the skin all the resilience it needs for the environment that it goes through, because when you think about it, it being the largest organ for the body, you have to have it equipped with all the different things to tackle the wind, especially in Canada, tackle the different humidity that you might be going through, tackle just the harsh environment, whether that is the soap that's stripping off the natural oils, or whether that's your clothes that's removing oil from your skin and it's just leaving your skin exposed. But there's a lot of things that's going on, and your body's always trying to compensate that by releasing more oils to keep your skin moisturized. So when you have different products that you find isn't hydrating your skin throughout the day, well, if it's mostly made up of water and that gets absorbed into your skin, then there's no real oil barrier to keep that moisturizing effect, right?
Well, I would agree with you about 60%. And the only reason that is again, light things, right? And I mean, this oil is not heavy, so that's a good thing. Because that's one of my concerns about certain oils or butters, shea butter. Like, those things are very heavy on my skin, and then they don't spread as well. So the amount of time it would take and amount of product I would have to use to like moisturize my skin. Too much time, too much product, and then my skin feels clogged. But this is light.
Okay.
So
Any feedback about the Norm product in general, based on your experience?
based on my experience, well, I already told you it needs to be larger.
She wants more. She wants more now. She wants
And
more.
I'm looking forward
Nah.
to hearing what the unreleased product is, because if it's lighter and it's still moisturizing, that would be something that I would go for more readily. Because my other concern with oils is that it leaves kind of like a greasy feeling on my palms.
Audience, she can't stop feeling her hands. I don't know if
Because
that's
it's
like
it's
from she came on the show, she hasn't been rubbing her hands like she's rubbing.
okay,
I don't know
but what am
what else can give you a better understanding of how much her skin enjoys the feel. What she
Listen,
can't stop looking on her
But
hand.
here's my thing, okay? Because I'm still evaluating as I'm rubbing, okay? If there was a product or a Norm product that would leave the palm of my hand feeling lighter, that's me.
Well, we have a new product coming out soon. Sneak peek. It might have a lemon scent.
Really?
It might only be two ingredients. A lot of things is happening, and we want to bring that product to you soon. So you just have to stay tuned and find out a little bit more about Norm. So thank you for your time today. Remember, if you like the information, subscribe, share the channel, comment, engage with us. Let us know what you would like to see on the page. Let us know the topics that you'd like to see us cover. Thank you, Chrisanne, for coming and sharing all the tips. I don't know if you have any final skincare tips that you could give to the audience, just help them navigate through the space and not make a similar mistake that you have made. Is there anything that you'd like to share?
Besides the fact that you're supposed to read the ingredients,
Yes.
often, clearly. I don't know if this will work for everybody, but sometimes simple is better. You don't need to have 10, 20 different products. But if that works for you, no problem. But for the people who are more like me and prefer one or two products, something like this would definitely be better integrated into my normal routine. So sometimes simple is better.
You see what she just did there? Norm, Mal, the norm, Norm boss. Thank you. Stay tuned for the next one.